Hiya Gorgies, my name is Sassy Brunch and welcome to my first ever building tutorial. I'm so excited to have you guys here today and I cannot wait to show you what we're working on. So without further ado, this is a ship that I designed for my Prysm Co Chronicles, which is a YouTube series that I have just recently started here on my YouTube channel. This version of the ship, Speedray, is what I am using for that, and it's actually the reason that I designed this ship in the first place. But I thought that this could be a really cool thing to cater to multiple different designs and aesthetics, and I wanted to do a version of this that would function as an actual starter base, because this ship does have space inside of it where you can put a bed and all of that sort of thing to get you going early game if you wanted to have a really cool futuristic starter base. So that is what this design over here is for. I swapped out all of the more expensive later game blocks for things that you can obtain pretty easily with early game stuff, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think it looks really nice. Let me actually flip shaders off too, just so that you can see what it would look like if you're not running shaders as well. I still think even without shaders, it holds up really nicely. It looks really good. There's a great contrast between the gray of the stone and the andesite and the deep slate. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look inside of the ship so that you can see how this would function as a base. Now, if you come here and flip this center trap door down, you can actually go up inside of here. Obviously, I'm in creative right now, but if you were in survival, you could switch this block out for stone, and you could put a ladder here, or my favorite option, you can actually take a piston and a lever and put the piston in the ground here and do a lever like this. Well, I promise it works. There you go. So yes, you would just do a piston and a lever and hop right up in here. You can shut that. Here you go. Mobs cannot get in here. Completely mob proof, completely safe, very handy. And as you can see, it's a little cramped, but you don't need a whole lot of space early game. And it has plenty of storage between the storage that's on the wings and then storage that you have in here as well. So you can fit 6 barrels inside this little compartment, as well as 2 double chests. You've got space for a bed, stone cutter, anvil, a small furnace array, and a crafting bench, which is really, really handy. And you can even expand the storage more if you come out here and go up here. There is actually a cockpit in the ship that you can enter and come in here, and there's room to put even more chests and storage in here. But the main storage you'll find is going to be on both of the wings. We've got barrels on, excuse me, didn't mean to do that. You've got barrels on top and bottom of the wings, which makes for, I believe, 24 barrels in total between the 2 wings, which is really, really cool. I did this version as an example just to show a different color palette and to show how you could possibly swap blocks out and really cater this design to your own needs. So I wanted to just show a different variation to show that you can really take this whatever direction you would like, as long as you have slabs and stairs to work with, because we do use a lot of slabs and stairs with this design. This is the design I'd like to focus on today because it is the most accessible as far as the materials that are going to be required to put it together. So I'm going to have my virtual assistant Photon share the materials list with you, and then we can get to building. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do for this build is go ahead and take 2 blocks. In this case, I'm using stone, but you can use whatever you have on you. You are going to place them 2 tall. That way you can then attach a slab here, and then go ahead and break your temporary blocks. And then I'm going to also place a temporary block on either side of this slab, and this is where you're going to attach the trapdoors. This center trapdoor is eventually going to be your entrance into the ship. You can go ahead and break those temporary blocks. And then now we're going to build a shape like this with a mixture of stone and andesite slabs. You'll need to go 4 slabs in this direction, and then finish it off with 1 in the back. So you should have a shape like this. Now you're going to want to take a stone, and then you're going to use upside down stairs. Next up, we're going to take our copper stairs and place them on top of the upside down stairs that we just placed. Next, we're going to take our glowstone and place it on top of each of these trapdoors to the side, leaving our central trapdoor as the entrance into the ship. This is going to allow us to then take more stone and andesite stairs, placing them upside down, going back 5 blocks. And repeat on the other side. Next up, you're going to want to take your stone and andesite slabs and place them as follows in a diagonal line. You will need a temporary block to continue this out far enough. like so. And then you will repeat this on the other side. Now that you've got your diagonal in place, you can take copper stairs and place 4 copper stairs going back like this on both sides. Next, we're going to fill in the part of the body that is going to be attaching to the wings of the ship. And it doesn't matter what mixture of stone and andesite slabs that you use. It is really up to you however you want it to be textured, but the shape is the most important part. And at this point, you should have something that looks like this. Next, I'm going to be taking our deep slate tiles and making an L shape and repeating on the other side. So now you should have something like this. I'm also going to be placing deep slate tile here and here, and a blast furnace here and here. Next, we can take 5 iron trapdoors and place them like this. And then on top of these blast furnaces, we will place an acacia trapdoor. Now you can take more stone and andesite slabs and fill in the top shape here. Making sure to leave this space open because this is going to be where the start of your windshield goes. Next, we're going to continue on with the shape for the tail of the ship. So we're going to take stone and andesite slabs and place 2 on each side like this. And then go in 1 more. And then you can take more of your copper stairs. Just like that. Next, we're going to fill in the bottom shape of the ship with upside down stairs. We'll do 2 and then a slab. And we can break this temporary block. And then again on this side, we can do an upside down stair here and here. Break the temporary block, add a slab on. From here, we can fill in with 3 full stone blocks going back in this direction, and then 3 of our stone and andesite slabs going back here. Now we can take a full block and place it here and here, and then copper stairs here and here, and then we will do 3 copper slabs on each side, and then the tail is 6 copper slabs. You'll take 2 more glowstone and place them just like that. Next, you'll take a stair and then 2 full blocks followed by a glowstone. You will then place another stair here, followed by a blast furnace in this direction, and this direction. And you can go ahead and fill this in with full blocks as well. Next, you're going to take your observer and place it in this direction so that the face of the observer is looking out in this direction. You'll top this blast furnace with an iron trap door. Then you can place levers here and here, as well as here and here on the other side. Next, we're ready to start adding the glass for the cockpit area. And it does look like I made a little bit of a mistake here, so remove these 3 slabs, and now you can take your orange glass and place 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 here. And that is going to be your windshield. Now you can take your acacia trapdoors and place them just like this. And now we can continue with the roof for the cockpit. So go ahead and place both your stone and andesite slabs. All right, now that part of the ship is done and looking amazing. Next, we're going to go ahead and build the bracing arms. This will also utilize your stone and andesite slabs. So starting from the top, you'll be able to break the top slab and voila, there you go. We will throw a lightning rod in here and in here. Next, we'll take grindstones and place 1 here with a lightning rod coming out of the front of it. Now, I like to place a temporary block and place the lightning rod in this direction so that the thicker base of the lightning rod is attached to the grindstone. But that is just an aesthetic choice. You choose however you'd like to do it. And then we will add 1 more lightning rod on the nose of the ship here. Just like that. All right, next up, we're ready to start working on the wings. So you're going to take your copper slabs and you're going to come to this block here, and we're going to go 6 in this direction. And then repeat that on the other side. You can then attach your magma blocks to this and then repeat your slabs on the other side of that magma block. And your magma block will actually go out 1 further, so 7 in total. So now you should have something that looks like this. All right, now we can take either an andesite or stone stair, place it on the front here, and then we'll take a slab on both the top and the bottom of that. Next, we'll take a deep slate tile stair and place it right side up on either side of this magma block. And then we will also place them on top of the copper blocks just like this. And I'll show you one side because it's exactly the same on the other. So we'll do this side and then you guys can just mirror it on the other side. Next, I'm going to take some barrels and we are going to attach the barrels to the bottom of the magma blocks here. And that is going to allow us to then take our deep slate tile slabs and place them on the sides of the barrels. Now we can also take some barrels and place them on top of the magma blocks. Now that we've got that piece done, we can place 3 temporary blocks just like this. It doesn't matter what these are because they will be hidden. And then we'll take more deep slate tile stairs and then we'll go back in with our stone and andesite slabs and whatever mixture you would like to use. And from here, we will do 3 more magma blocks. Top those 3 magma blocks with 3 iron trapdoors on both the top and the bottom. Then we will take acacia trapdoors placed on the top of the magma block so that the handle is facing down. And then we'll take 4 orange glass panes and place them off the back of this magma block. Lastly, only because I forgot, you will take another slab, place it on the front here, and that is one of your wings done. So just go ahead and copy this on the other side and we will do finishing touches. All right, now that both wings are on, it is time to add the finishing details. So on the side of both wings, you can take glass panes and place them on the front of each of these slabs. On top of the observer here, I'm going to place 2 temporary blocks, break one, place a lightning rod just like that, break the other temporary block with a redstone torch on top. I'll then take a redstone comparator and place it here just in front of this trapdoor and click it once so that the little red light comes on just for that little added detail, which I think is super nice. That should be all of the exterior detailing done. So now we can move on to the inside of the ship. Now this part is open to interpretation. You can decorate this however you see fit. I'm just going to show you a basic way in which things can fit inside here. But for starts, I'm going to place 3 barrels on either side. I'm then going to take a crafting bench and place it between these 2 glowstone with 3 furnaces on top. Next up, I can take a bed, place it just like this with a stone cutter, an anvil, and then you have room to fit 2 more double chests just like that. Behind here, you could actually fit another chest here or another barrel if you so choose for added storage. That is completely up to you. And now you've got this little interior room finished. Lastly, you can decorate the cockpit of the ship as well if you want to add a little bit of added storage. And then here on the inside, I will take and place a chest here and here. I will also then take a rail and place it just like that with an acacia trapdoor. And then I like to place a comparator here and a repeater here. Now these obviously don't serve any actual redstone function, but it does look like little controls for the ship. And then you'll need your little lever here that is your I guess your joystick or however you fly the ship. You can flip the trapdoor up like this and then place a minecart, and that actually allows you to sit inside the ship. And then the final finishing touch will be to place a ladder right here so that you can get in and out of the ship. And that is everything. That is how you build this amazing spaceship. Now obviously this one is catered more towards early game. I do understand that the nether, depending on how you play the game, may not be considered that early game, but I do think that for this cool of a build, it is worth it to make the trip to the nether for the couple of nether blocks that you'll need, like the magma and the glowstone. But again, you can modify this design however you like. This is just one way to do it. As you can see, there's so many different ways to do this ship. You do not have to do it exactly how I did. Make it your own, have fun with it. That is the goal. But I really, really hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. It was so much fun to make, and I look forward to making some more in the future for other builds that will be featured in the Prysm Co Chronicles. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel for more upcoming content. Don't forget to ring the bell. I think that's what they say here on YouTube. Yeah, do that too. And if you want to see some more behind the scenes type stuff, definitely come over and hang out with me on Twitch. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at noon Central Time. And we have a lot of fun over in the Brunch Bunch, so make sure that you come hang out. And until next time, I'm Sassy Brunch, and I hope that you have an absolutely gorgy day.